Howdy guys, I'm here up on my hill today. I just got done with the deli and I thought I'd do kind of like a small little video for yins. It's snowing right now, it's kind of cold, but you can see my house behind me. And you can see that the one door is open and the window is tilted, but I thought about talking about something else besides my windows today. It's kind of like a interesting dorky thing that I find really fascinating. A little bit about the history of my house. So, when I was working in the kitchen down on the first level on this side of the house, I had to rip up the floor and rip out all the studs from the floor because it was on dirt and it was rotten. And so, I would hate to throw out that wood. So when working on the back of my house, trying to make it look presentable, trying to fix all the holes in the walls and that, I used the studs, the floor joists, for scaffolding. I built the scaffolding. It's kind of crazy. I used doors, extra doors that I found on the curb for the actual, I guess, footways of the scaffolding. But this beam right here is from when the house is built. And so what you're looking at is a huge wide board that in 1889 would have been brought up here by donkeys or horses. So it's really awesome to imagine that down below is downtown. You can't see any of the skyscrapers right now because of the snow, but the logs were probably floated down the river, maybe cut in West Virginia. They were old growth trees, part of an old growth forest. They were floated down the river, brought to a sawmill down in old Allegheny City, and then cut and brought up here by, donkeys to build my house. So when I look at these boards, every time I look at these boards, I just think about where they came from, how much work it took to bring this wood, this huge beam of wood, all the way up onto my hill. It's just crazy to imagine that this piece of wood was part of a tree that was growing most likely before our country was founded. So it's a little dorky historical point about my house, is that all of the wood from my house is probably old growth. So it's kind of sad that I ripped it out of my house because I had to, but I'm trying to reuse it as best I can. But still, again, a dorky thing, but really kind of cool. So just wanted to give you this little historical knowledge about my house, about the wood that I have in my house that I haven't ripped out, and how I reuse some of the wood that I rip out for other projects, because wood is expensive and it's a valuable commodity. So anyways, signing off from the north side in the snow. Not able to do landscaping today, but it's awesome that it's still lighty out. Wow, it's almost 7 o'clock, so I'm happy. And I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a wonderful tomorrow. Good night.